Welcome friends. In the last class, we have discussed about the derivations of electric field intensity E due to an infinite line charge and due to a charged circular ring. Now, the third derivation is we need to derive the electric field intensity at a point P due to infinite sheet of charge. So, let us assume a sheet charge. Consider the three-axis system. A three-axis system with x, y, z axis. I am taking an infinite sheet of charge which is placed along yz plane. That means this sheet of charge is placed in this yz plane. We should imagine that in our mind. So, an infinite sheet of charge is placed in yz plane whose charge density is rho s. Rho s is the surface charge density, where this surface charge density rho s is defined as the ratio of charge in this particular sheet divided by the surface area of this sheet. So that from this Q is equal to rho s into S. But we can't derive the entire electric field intensity due to this entire sheet of charge at a time. First we will select a small differential area. Instead of deriving the electric field intensity at point P due to this complete sheet, first we will assume only a small differential area ds. We will find the electric field intensity at this point P due to only this small differential surface ds. Then we will integrate over the complete limits and we will find the complete electric field intensity. So let us consider a small differential area ds, and we need to find the electric field intensity at this point P due to this small differential area ds. Okay. So take the distance vectors. So the distance vector from point P to this differential vector is some r bar. The distance vector from this point P to this differential surface is some r bar. As you are considering the electric field intensity from this differential surface to this point P, the unit vector in this direction is ar bar, and the distance from the origin to this differential surface is r. Okay. Now consider the cylindrical coordinate system. Cylindrical coordinate system means we should imagine an cylinder which is placed along this small differential surface. Suppose imagine a cylinder of radius some r. This r is nothing but the radius of the cylinder. You can assume that the cylinder is placed along this differential surface. Okay. If you consider the differential cylinder, it will come like this. You can assume the cylinder in this direction. Okay. So we can consider the differential surface area. You can imagine a cylinder which is placed along this differential surface. Now for a cylinder ds, differential surface ds in this z direction. Why we are considering only z direction means we are considering the point P on z axis. So in z direction, the differential surface area of this ds, as mentioned in our previous classes, is r dr d phi. This is the differential surface area of this cylinder when looking from z side. Okay. Now we are finding the electric field intensity at this point P only due to this differential surface ds, not for the entire sheet. So ds means our charge will be also dq only. dq equal to rho s ds. Now dq will be equal to rho s into what is the ds value? R dr d phi. Okay. This is the differential charge that is present in this particular differential region ds. Okay. Now we should mention the unit vectors. The unit vector in this direction is ar bar, and the unit vector which is perpendicular to the surface of the cylinder is a small r, ar bar. But you are taking the point P inside the cylinder. Your point P is inside the cylinder, so you should consider minus ar bar. If you are considering this point somewhere outside the cylinder, your vector will be plus ar bar. but your point P is inside the cylinder, so you should take the opposite direction of this vector. It will be minus AR bar. So from the origin, what is the distance from origin to point P means take it as some Z, and the unit vector in this Z direction is AZ bar. Okay. All these assumptions we have already dealt in cylindrical coordinate system introduction. Just we are keeping those assumptions here. Now, how to express the distance vector r bar means r bar is taken as, here we are considering minus AR bar. So, minus r into AR bar plus here Z into AZ bar according to the distance, Z into AZ bar. So, this is the distance vector. Now, the magnitude of this distance vector will be root over r square plus Z square. Now, what is the unit vector AR bar in this direction from differential surface to the point P means AR bar is equal to r bar by mod r bar, which is equal to minus r AR bar plus Z AZ bar divided by root over r square plus Z square. Okay. Now, this is the unit vector AR bar from the differential surface towards the point P. That is why we are indicating the direction like this. Now, what is the formula for electric field intensity dE? Differential electric field intensity is differential charge dQ divided by 4 pi epsilon naught r square into AR bar. Already, what is the distance vector magnitude? This r is root over r square plus Z square. We will substitute that here. And what is the value of dq? dq is rho s into r dr d phi. Rho s r dr d phi divided by 4 pi epsilon naught. R is root over r square plus Z square whole power whole square into what is the unit vector AR bar? AR bar already we have obtained here. So, multiply that minus r AR bar plus Z into AZ bar divided by root over r square plus Z square. Okay. Now, we need to solve this expression to obtain the differential electric field intensity. For that, first we should consider in which direction your electric field intensity will act. From this concept, we can understand that all the radial components are acting from the differential surface towards the origin. Okay. If you take this sheet of charge, if you consider this differential surface, your AR bar is acting towards this. Similarly, if you consider a differential surface here, your AR bar will be acting like this. Wherever the differential surface will be there, AR bar's radial components will be towards the origin. All these are symmetrical, so that your radial components will be cancelled. Okay, there will not be any radial components, so this component will become 0. Now, what is the final expression? dE is equal to rho s r dr d phi divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into, here you can see this square and root will be cancelled, and if you equate the bases, powers will be added and it will become r square plus Z square whole power 3 by 2. And here as the radial component is cancelled, we can consider only Z into AZ. Okay. Now, this is the electric field intensity at this point P only due to a small differential surface ds. But we need to calculate the entire electric field intensity due to this entire complete sheet of charge. So, for that we need to integrate over the limits. In this cylindrical system, the radius of this cylinder will vary from 0 to infinity and your phi will vary from 0 to 2 phi. So, if we integrate this expression over these limits, then we can calculate the complete electric field intensity due to this infinite sheet of charge at point P. Okay. Now, take those limits. Before taking those limits, you keep them here. R is running from 0 to infinity and phi is running from 0 to 2 pi. Okay. So now assume that r square plus z square is equal to some u square. This is for our mathematical simplification purpose. Now as you are assuming that z is a constant, if you differentiate this, you will get like this. So in the place of r dr, what you can substitute? You can substitute u du. And also if you take the limits of r, if r is equal to 0, if you substitute that in this equation, then u is equal to z. Suppose if you take r is equal to infinity, then u is also equal to infinity. Now change this complete expressions in terms of r and u, so that these limits should be also changed. Now your complete electric field intensity is equal to integral r running from 0 to infinity, not r, u running from z to infinity, and phi running from 0 to 2 pi. Keep this expression rho s. In the place of r dr, what we can write? U du into d phi divided by 4 pi epsilon naught. In the place of r square plus z square, what you can keep? R square plus z square, you can keep u square whole power 3 by 2. So if you take these limits, now this u square, this square and this square will be cancelled and you will be remained with u cube. So that if you solve the entire expression and if you take those limits, after taking those limits, the final electric field intensity due to this entire infinite sheet of charge at this point P will be equal to E equal to rho s by 2 epsilon naught into Az bar volts per meter. This is the expression for electric field intensity E at point P due to the complete infinite sheet of charge. Okay.